Stephen A. Williams with Making Money with Stephen A. Williams here on YouTube. I'm here to tell you that you're praying the wrong way. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you the reasons why your prayers don't get answered. I'm going to tell you why your prayers don't get answered. I know I'm going to take a lot of heat on this one, but go ahead and like this video, because after you hear what I have to tell you, what I'm going to share with you, what I'm going to prove to you, what I'm going to give you in validation, you will say that this is probably one of the best videos that I've ever seen, because you're going to be able to take action right after this video. And I'm hoping that you will even see something that you've been doing wrong and correct it right away. Like you're going to have this aha moment like I did. I'm going to give you an example of a real life example, my testimony of something that I went through with a program that I purchased. And I was like, this is the aha moment. And when I related that to what I'm teaching you right now, what I'm sharing with you, because I don't tell you what to do, I don't teach you what to do, I offer out information and I want you to test it. Don't believe me, I want you to test it. The first test that I want to throw out there to prove that you're praying the wrong way is that, first, let me just lay the foundation. Let me put this picture up for you. Is that when you pray the way that you are told to pray in church or whatever your religious, wherever you get your religion from, you're praying in a way that takes away your power. You're praying in a way that allows you to not be included in the picture with your body. It's like you're at a movie and you're watching it, but the body has to take the action. And what I see, what I went through on a personal level and what I had to overcome and what you have to overcome is that you're going to have to overcome the bodily action. So you could pray all day. You could pray all day. But if your body does not experience the prayer, you're not going to take action. Or you might take action and you will fall apart. The reason why you fall apart is because you prayed as if it was someone else who had the power, and then you went and did the action and you forgot that you prayed about someone else giving you the power, when you're supposed to have yourself in the story taking the power. So let's go over some prayers. This is a prayer for strength and courage. Dear God, I'm feeling overwhelmed and worried. Please give me the strength to carry on and the courage to face each day. Fill my heart with hope and remind me that I'm not alone. Help me to trust in your plan and find peace in knowing that you are by my side. Amen. That's a prayer for strength. As I said that, where are you at in the picture? If you use that same prayer and you just have it, you say it as God, if you want to have God in that prayer, but you need to be the one who is doing this powerful thing. If someone has to be to your side, it's just like as children. If you think about it, you are, they say we are children of God. And then let's say you have your child and you're next to your child. What is the one thing that you have to demand of your child so they won't be your child your whole life? Is that you have to allow them to take action on their power. And the only way that they're going to be able to take action is to believe in themselves as the one who's going to be able to do this, whatever it is. The only way for them to be able to do that, and the only way for you to be able to do that, is to have the story of you. When you pray, and this is the problem that I see with a lot of people who are in church, A lot of people with different religion. It doesn't matter what religion. I'm not picking on any religion. And we could just look at the results. We just look at the results out there. Is that any time that you believe that you are not the one that has the power, you're giving away the power. Even if you give that power away to God. They say that God is supposed to work through you for you as you to be able to get the power to move forward on whatever you're trying to accomplish in your life, whatever that is. But people get that mixed up and they start to think that it is not them that has to do it. It's God working through you. Anytime someone says that someone is working through you, you are giving away your power. And I know that it's going to upset a lot of people. They're going to be like, Steve, you're talking against the Bible. You're talking against the Quran or my religious beliefs. Your beliefs are set up in a way to allow you to be able to have someone else give you the power. What I'm trying to do is to open up your mind so you can understand that the Bible or the Quran, all of these different religious books are built on stories. And if you understand that you are supposed to replace yourself in the story, you will understand that you have the power. I don't care what anyone has to say about it in a sense of it's not going to change my mind because I've felt this power. I understand everybody's beliefs and I don't step on people's beliefs. But what I do want to do is help people get to a result. So if you do not see yourself in the story, you will not be able to take the actions to be able to do anything. You will collapse. I'm going to repeat that again. If you don't see yourself in the story of whatever you're trying to make happen for yourself, like in this prayer, fill my heart with hope and remind me that I am not alone. Remind me. Replace that. My heart has hope. I know that I'm not alone because I have myself. And myself gives me the power. Because what if you do something and you do not succeed? Do you revert back and say you didn't believe in God enough? I didn't pray hard enough. What if all it is that you do not understand that you have to build a story inside of you? Because if you build a story inside of you, there is no excuse saying that you didn't pray enough. There is no excuse saying that you can blame your business on not having enough customers or the leads are not good or whatever that is. Or your personal life is messed up because you didn't pray hard enough or you didn't go to church or you didn't do something else outside of you hard enough. You start to understand that you are the story. And when you build the story of power and strength within yourself, then all you do is you self-adjust. When you fail, you say, okay, I need to correct this. When you fail, you know that you need to move and make this adjustment. When you fail, you keep doing things to get that result that you wanted. There is no, imagine this, you're a trapeze artist. There is no safety net below. There is no safety net below. That means that you have to move forward tight each time because you can't look back and blame it on not praying enough. You can't look back and say you didn't pray the right way. You can't look back and say, oh, I should have prayed this way instead of that way. None of that stuff will hold you back because you become the power on the inside. My aha moment on this, and this will probably, this is a good example. This is a program that I purchased years ago. I purchased this in the 1990s. This thing has here, the copyright, I think, was in 1990s. And it had these cassette tapes. For you that don't know what cassette tapes are, these were cassette tapes. Everything was on those cassette tapes. And all it was, 1994, all it was this book. It had, he read through these, and you put yourself in there. So I'll read right here. It says, committed to being the best, let go of excuses and put yourself at risk. All it was reading, and you just put in these fill in the blank spots. You put yourself in there, in these fill in the blank spots. And my wife and I, we would listen to this over and over and over in the car. We would listen to this when we were going on trips, put cassette tape in. There's a subconscious one that we would listen to, subconscious reprogramming, the green tape. Listen to it for passion, profit, and power. You listen to that when you were asleep. He was talking to you, and you were putting yourself in these positions. And this was my aha moment on this. Aha moment. And this could be for any program or any coaching or whatever you're doing. This is the aha moment. Is that if you put yourself in that seat and you start to build the story in your mind first, you will see that start to materialize on the outside, in the material world. If we go back to the prayer, isn't the prayer trying to get your mind right so you can go out and materialize in the world? But here's the thing that people don't understand. This is what you got to get. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. This is what you got to get. Is that if you're not in the story, you're just a bystander. You're just on the sideline. You're in the game, but you're only watching the game. And when you try to take action, this is where everybody falls. Not everybody, but this is where people start to fail. Is because you have to go and take action. And when you go to take action, you are not going to be strong enough on the inside. You're going to fall apart. Because you always have something to say to yourself. I didn't pray hard enough. It wasn't for me this time. All of that stuff. You don't need to bring that into your life. You don't need to bring that and carry that with whatever you're trying to do. You need to consistently build stories in your mind to overwrite the negative stories that are already built in your mind. You need to consistently build stories in your mind to help you overcome any religious, any family, any associates, friends, environment, capabilities, education, financial shortcomings, all of that stuff. You have the power, we have the power in our own minds to overcome anything if we put ourselves in the story. So let's get a story together real quick. You're a business owner. You started a small business. Your small business is struggling right now. What do? Do you think and you pray on it and hope that something happens tomorrow? Hope that something happens today? Hope that something happens in 30 days? Do you pray on it? And if you pray on it, do you put yourself in the prayer? And when I say put yourself in the prayer, you have to be the participant that's actually doing everything. There cannot be someone else that is sitting there holding your hand in your own mind. If you do that, you've just detached your body from being able to do the work that's going to need to be done, because you're going to be waiting on someone else to do it for you. And for the purposes of this video, you're going to be waiting on God to do it for you. And if it happens for you, you're going to say that it was a miracle. And then when you said it was a miracle, you just took away all of the power that you had inside, because you were the miracle if you took the action. But if you do take the action and you fail and you don't blame it on anybody, you don't say that you didn't pray hard enough, you didn't do this the right way or whatever, and you just self-adjust, keep your power, and take more action, you'll get to where you want to be. And I can testify to that because that's what I do for my life every day. If you run in the hard spots, what you have to do is you have to self-adjust to see what you're doing and then make adjustments. The power is within us to make those adjustments. All right. Thank you for your time. This is Stephen A. Williams with Making Money with Stephen A. Williams here on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Post your questions and comments. Thank you and have a great day.